I can't say that. Do not put that in this video, Rachel. Okay, let's just, might work. Hi. That might not work. God, it's been a long time. Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm so awkward. I just washed my hair and I'm a little bit of a mess. It's Sunday, it's comfy. And I have Frank here. Frank, do you want to say hello? Let me get a pillow because I want to like sit and talk. Why am I so nervous? I know it's been a while since I have been on here and I've just been wanting to come back on here for a while now, and I wanted to just kind of chat with y'all on where I've been, what I've been up to. So let's just do that. Let's make it quick. It doesn't have to be anything serious. So it has been over a year since I've posted a video on YouTube, and I needed to take a break. I needed to take a beat because I wasn't, for so many reasons, I wasn't inspired. I was grieving a lot of things, and mentally I just wasn't, it wasn't like a safe space for me to be in. So I've taken over a year off to just work on my mental health and grieve. So let me just talk you through, let me just like kind of give you the update on my life over this past year and a half, because it's been a lot. So Gus left a couple years ago, and there was a little bit of a grieving period there. I still posted videos and stuff. And then I moved into an apartment with my old roommate, Brandon, who was such a light, and it was so much fun to live with him. I didn't know how it was gonna go for so many reasons, because especially with Frank, my cat, like he was so used to Gus, I didn't know how it would be with Brandon, and Brandon just like basically like opened his arms up to us, and really just, it was so fun like living with him. But he ended up moving back home last year. Last year was a really tough year for me, arguably tougher than the prior year. For so many reasons. And this was year 30 for me, so I just turned 31. Yeah, 30 was really tricky. I knew that Brandon was gonna leave and go home, so I needed to kind of figure out my life, and I didn't know what that looked like. And like, to be like super transparent with you, I was just in freak out mode. I was freaking out because yes, I get that I'm like a little older now, and so many people have lived in cities on their own at such a like much younger age. But for me, like I didn't grow up with a lot, so the thought of moving into my own place, like, just to be super transparent with you, I did not think that I would be able to afford that. I didn't think that I could do it. So that was just like a really scary, daunting thing, and I had to do a lot of, oh my god, there's the eagle, I'm literally gonna cry, therapy. And I do something called TBM, which is kind of like hypnosis and meditation, and just kind of looking back on, you know, how you were raised and all of this stuff. So I'm a huge fan of the TBM work, and that mixed with therapy really helped me navigate last year, even though it was really tricky. So Brandon ended up leaving, and I ended up living in the place that I'm at now, which is a studio in Seattle. And it was such a big deal for me. So the day I moved in, I had not slept here yet. My car got stolen. And it was just so many things like that last year. So yeah, car got stolen. I'm in this new space that I'm excited about, but also not excited because am I in a safe area? You know, all these things. So it was a lot of that. And mind you, I'm doing this all solo. Like, I'm doing this by myself. I'm so thankful that I have a good group of friends, and also like a really good group of like work friends too. But it still is quite a solo journey. And yeah, it was just a lot of inner stuff. Fast forward a couple months. Throughout the past couple years, my grandparents were not doing well. We had put them in a home last year or the year before. Timeline's like so messy. And that was really, really difficult because my grandparents, I mean, they've done a lot for me in my life, and it was just sad to see, even though I'm not like living there. It's just whenever a family member is sick, whether that's cancer or anything, COVID even, it takes a toll on the whole family. So for like the past couple years, it had just been like weighing so heavily on my heart because it's something that you don't have any control over, and you just feel so bad for your family and for everybody really. So that was really hard. I wrote a lot of cards to my grandparents, and last November my grandpa passed, and they were living in a home together, and then 10 days later my grandma passed. So it was just a lot, I think, to go through. And on top of that, when that was kind of going on, Frank had a couple health scares, my cat. And it was just like so many things coming crashing down, and I felt so alone. I felt so sad. I didn't know how to like navigate it. And it's so weird when like you get hit with sadness, death, whatever, because you still have to like pick yourself up and like live your life. You have to like go to work, or you have to fill your gas up, or take care of a kid. Jesus, if you have a kid, take care of a kid. Like it's such a crazy thing to have to pick yourself up when you're so sad and continue on life. And I feel like last year I had a lot of really just like sad days. I had a couple panic attacks, which I've only had a few of those in my life, and they are so scary, but I had 2 last year. So it was just a lot of reevaluating and missing YouTube, but also feeling like, God, I just can't be on there right now. Like, I can barely show up for myself, let alone this passion that I have and all these dreams that I've had with YouTube. Like, I just can't show up for it. Like, I'm just mentally not there. So I needed to take a beat and I needed to take a break. I know that was kind of like a long roundabout. We're in 2024 now. So happy to be here. So thankful to be here. And I feel like for the first time in a really long time, like probably pre-COVID, I feel good. Like mentally, I feel good, which is crazy because COVID was 4 years ago, but it really wasn't. Like, COVID really did a number on me, and it did a number on everybody. Like, I don't ever want to speak for anybody, but I think COVID really messed a lot of us up in both a good way and bad way, right? Like, we were forced to really look at a lot of things. I've been wanting to make this video, but I'm like, I don't even know what to say. Like, life got in the way and I couldn't post. Like, I didn't know what to say. So I'm still in Seattle. I don't have any plans to move out of the city. This was a really crazy week. I filmed a lot of things. So I'm excited to show you what those look like what I'm filming and what I'm just, I don't know, life. But it was a crazy week. Frank had oral surgery, so I've been kind of taking care of him, and I'm maybe gonna move into a different apartment. I don't know. I can't say that. Do not put that in. I'm still absolutely adoring my job. I work at a small jewelry shop. I work with 3 amazing young women. They're hustlers and they're just so inspiring, and I just feel so thankful to be there. I've gotten a few comments on where I've been, so if you're still here, thanks. So great of you to stick around. I hope that you guys are doing well. Life is different. Life is just different now. You know, I'm not living with anybody. I don't have a Gus. I don't have a Brandon. It's just me and Frank, and we're living a single solo life. And I'm very thankful to be here. So thanks for hanging around, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Like, don't remember how to do this.